Hey everybody, Coach Toolshed here, and today I'm going to be talking once again about the Fallout 76 beta period, which as I said earlier this week, is going to be coming on October 23rd to the general public as long as you have pre-ordered Fallout 76 ahead of time. Now, we got some other information this week which is not so hot, and I want to bring it to your attention. Maybe you already know because this news is a couple days old already, but some of you may not be aware. When they announced the beta, they also said that the beta, they're planning to only have the servers running on any given day for between 4 to 8 hours per day. And they're going to stagger the times so they try to cover, everyone in every region, they've said. But that means that on any given day, you're not necessarily going to have access to this beta based on whatever your personal schedule is. And before you sit and think, oh, well, 4 to 8 hours a day, that gives me plenty of time to play. Well, that's one way of looking at it. But look at it like this. The servers are going to be down for 16 to 20 hours per day. So if you look at it like that, does that make a little bit of a difference to you? I know it's the exact same amount of time either way you look at it, but if you just flip it around, instead of saying, oh, 4 to 8 hours of access, say, no, they're going to be down for maybe 20 hours a day, and they're planning on having it down for that amount of time. 16 to 20 hours of downtime every day so they can address fixes and patches and do stuff for the game. Now, if that seems a little excessive, that's because it is. Because I've played in plenty of betas. I played in a few PTSs for some pretty big games, and what happens is, occasionally they'll go down for maintenance and they'll give you a notification. They might kick everyone out all of a sudden and say, hey, we're going down for maintenance. Sometimes they tell you ahead of time, hey, tomorrow at this time, we're going to be shutting down servers for some maintenance for a few hours. And they may even go down for, 5-6 hours sometimes. But what I've never seen is people coming out and saying, hey, pay us early to get access to this beta. And oh, by the way, depending on where you live and what time of day it is and what your personal schedule is, you're probably not going to be able to play it. Because odds are, statistically, you're not going to be able to play it on any given day. You might be able to play it every third day. And that's provided you don't have something going on at that time. That's provided you're not at work, you're not at school, you're not driving, you're not sleeping. I mean, that eats up a lot of my day, getting back and forth to work, working all day, and then you sleep. I mean, I already only have a limited amount of gaming time as it is during the week. So, what about you? What about your schedule? If they got this thing going on at 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., are you going to be jazzed to play? You going to be able to get up and play? You going to have time to play? Do you have to get up, go to work? I mean, that's a severely limited amount of time. And I already discussed last week that they're also launching this alongside the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2, which I've already said is they're just trying to bury this beta. It's like it's almost like they want as few people to spend time in this beta as humanly possible. Even though, once again, for months, instantly as soon as they announced the game, it was open to pre-order and they let you know right away that you would have access to the beta. But what they did was they did another Bethesda little play on words, and they called it the B.E.T.A, Break It Early Test Application, and they keep calling that the beta. And then Pete Hines this week started arguing with people on Twitter, as he does, saying that, oh no, it's not a beta, it's a beta. B.E.T.A. And people are like, well, why have you been calling it the beta the whole time? He's like, oh no, it really is a beta. It's like, well, you just said it's not a beta, it's a beta. And this is the sort of just double talk that they've been doing this whole time, and I'm just exhausted of it. I wish they would just come out and give us a little bit of more concrete, honest marketing. Bethesda fans are not morons, and I really wish they would stop treating us like we are. They purposefully go through this routine where they do their little cutesy plays on words, and then they use it to throw it in your face when you start asking questions about it, when it's time for the actual beta. And this is just another example of something that's just like, it's really bothering me with this whole rollout that they're doing, is it's like they keep showing us one thing and pulling it back the other hand. We never know what they're actually going to do. And this is just one more example. So if you bought the game early, if you've already dropped $60 on the game and pre-order, you already paid for the game, and you're sitting there waiting for your beta access, and then you see all these big YouTubers getting flown out to, provide their own footage, and they're gonna be playing what, this week, I guess, right? First week of October. So, but if you're just a regular Joe who threw down his $60 on the game, hoping to get access, hoping you were going to get it a little bit earlier in October, no, you're going to wait until the last week of the month, and that's only if you're on the smallest platform. That's only if you're on Xbox One. If you're on PS4 or PC, you're going to be getting it the next week, next to Halloween. So, and once again, that's right when Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. So you know there's going to be a lot of people that are playing that game and invested in that game anyway. And then you're going to be calling them away and be like, hey guys, stop playing Red Dead for a second, because we're going to have our beta access open for 4 hours today. Oh, thanks guys. Sure, I'm glad for all the people who threw down $60 so they can get into this pre-order beta. It's ridiculous. That's all I wanted to say about this today. I just want to bring this to your attention. If you didn't already know, maybe you're someone who's pre-ordered the game, but you didn't, maybe you don't follow Pete doing all this stuff on Twitter where he does his little marketing spiel, his little back and forth, tip tap, tip tap. This is just one more example. Now it comes out, yes, the beta is not really a beta, but it is a beta, he assures you, because when someone asked him, he said, no, it actually is the beta, because the game isn't finished, and we want your feedback, except 2 seconds before that, he had said that it's not the beta. But, okay. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to be coming back with another video about Fallout 76, talking about sort of some new information we got this week about some anti-griefing tools, and an overall meta discussion about the game design, and what I think sort of the fatal flaw of this game really is. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to build the channel up, hoping to get to 1,000 maybe before the end of the fall here in the early period of the game. I've been talking about it a lot, and as I go forward through the month, it's mainly going to be talk about Fallout 76 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and a couple other games sprinkled in here and there, but it's mainly going to be focused on those two games for, probably the next month or so at the very least. And then as these games launch, of course, I'll be showing you a lot of gameplay footage, talking about the games as much as possible. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm Coach Toolshed. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, you keep it turned to 11.